Hello, my name is Ali, and I love reading and doing things that help keep the earth alive. I really like looking after plants and animals, making compost, and recycling the things that we use at home and at school. Unfortunately, adults aren't as good at looking after the planet, so it's our duty to do it. Kimberlie Hamilton's book Generation Hope gives lots of ideas to children about what else they can do to make the world a better place. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. Here is Kimberlie to tell you more.
Hi, I'm Kimberlie Hamilton. I'm coming to you from my study in Scotland where I write all my books for Scholastic UK, including my latest one, which is called Generation Hope. This book is all about young activists all around the world, and it includes lots of tips and ideas for what you can do to make the world a better place too. All the kids in this book are under age 20, and some of them are as young as 5 years old. So, what exactly is an activist? You might think of an activist as someone that does a school strike for the climate or walks around with a protest sign, and those are activists, but there are hundreds and hundreds of other ways that you can make the world a better place yourself. So let me give you a couple examples from the book. The first one you might recognize. This is Greta. Greta is the 17-year-old climate activist who has really made a name for herself. She's the youngest nominee for the Nobel Peace Prize. She's been nominated twice now. It all started as a schoolgirl 2 years ago when she went outside the Parliament building in Sweden with this handwritten sign that said "School Strike for Climate." She started out all by herself, and then it was 10 people joined her, and then 100 people joined her, and now it's a worldwide movement of kids all around the world trying to do something to change the climate. So I wrote about her. Not everyone is at the level of Greta, and there's a wide range of kids and what they're doing in this book. Here's another one. This is Thomas. He lives in Aberdeenshire, Scotland, not far from where I live. And he became concerned about what pollution was doing to wildlife, especially wildlife that lives in the oceans, because he really loves sea turtles. So he started picking up litter, and he was inspired to get other people to do it as well. So he started the Rubbish Club. And now he organizes beach cleanups and has other people join him picking up litter. And he actually inspired me to stop using plastic. I no longer buy anything that's made in plastic, and it's a really hard thing to do. And he's the one that inspired me to do that. Another activist profiled in the book also became an activist at age 8. This is Mari. She lives in Michigan, Flint, Michigan, which had a problem with water. The water was contaminated and all the people were getting sick. And she got frustrated because nothing was being done. So what does an 8-year-old do? She wrote to the President of the United States. Barack Obama not only answered her letter, he came to meet her in person in Flint, and he ended up giving the city money to fix the problem. She's still an activist, and she hopes to run for president someday, and I believe she's going to do it. So, you might be thinking that you would like to join the Generation Hope movement, but you're not exactly sure where to start, or maybe you think you're not the activist type. Well, neither was Greta. She is a shy person. She's also on the autism spectrum, but she considers those her strengths. In fact, she calls them her superpowers. And you might have a superpower too. Something to think about. Right, let's do a little brainstorming to get you pointed in the right direction. What kind of activist are you? Identifying your passion is a great place to start. So let's focus now on 7 general areas. Maybe one of these is of interest to you. We've got the environment, innovation, kindness, creative, empowerment, health, and animals. So I'll go through these one by one. The first is environment. You could raise awareness maybe by starting a club or joining forces with others. You could set an example by maybe doing recycling, reusing, re-upcycling, school strikes and protests. All these things can help with the environment. The next is innovation. You could invent something. You could start an eco-business. You could provide a service. Kindness is another way to be an activist. You could do random acts of kindness. You could stand up to bullies. You can live without judgment and inspire others to do the same. You can smile at a stranger. That can make the world a better place too. Creative. If you're creative, you can use that to be an activist. Art, music, words, film and photography, even the performing arts. All those things can promote a positive message in the world. Empowerment. This is a great area for activism as well. You could start by being a friend to all. You could stand up and fight for equality, diversity, and fairness. Remember that unique begins with you. Be who you are. Be yourself. The next is health. That encompasses a lot of different things. Mental health, physical health. It could be clean water, like what Mari did. Food and shelter, being outside in nature. All those things contribute to good, positive health. Animals. This is one of my favorite passions. You could volunteer at a shelter. You could do a school project on endangered species. You could go vegan. You could adopt, don't shop. You could rescue an animal from a shelter instead of buying one from a breeder. All those things have make a statement and make a difference in the world. There's more information about all this stuff in the book and more. Trust me, there's something out there for you. Either you will find it or it will find you. Just look around and keep an open mind. So guess what? You can start being an activist right now. You don't even need to leave the house to do it. You could be a kindness activist, for example. We definitely need more of those in the world right now. You know those rainbow pictures that people have been putting up in windows lately? Those kids are all being kindness activists. You could continue something like that. Maybe put a different drawing up every day, maybe with an inspirational message. Or you could put little inspirational messages around your house for your family to find, like some of these that I made up. There's only one you. Everyone else is taken. Or no one is perfect. That's why pencils have erasers. Or try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud. Putting these around the house will be a little surprise for them and may bring a smile to someone's face. Or you could make a random act of kindness jar or bowl like I've made. You can take little bits of recycled paper and write down one nice thing that you can do for someone every day. You put them in the bowl and then you pull one out. Like this one. Pull this out. That says, tidy my room without being asked. That'd be a big hit with your parents. Or this one. Let someone else choose the film to watch. That's a good thing. One more I'll do. Give someone a hug for no reason. So this is your little random act of kindness bowl. So what I'd like you to do, whatever you decide to do, I want you to take action this week after watching this video. And if you could take a photo of it and share it, that would be great. If you could ask your mom and dad to help, you could email it to this email address here, or you can post it on social media with their help with these hashtags here. I'd really love to see what you do, and I welcome you to Generation Hope, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you do to make the world a better place.